Hi, I'm Apala Mukherjee. I'm president of BASF Canada.
So let's begin by asking you, how would you characterize Canada's global competitiveness in terms of foreign direct investment?
Canada has a lot of great characteristics that makes it very strong for FDIs. First, the location, right? So Canada sits north of the one of the biggest economies in the world, and Canada has very strong trading relationship with the US. And as both the US and Canada are going towards more of the low carbon economy, net zero, there is a lot of alignment we can do in terms of strategies and work together. Beyond the United States, there is also the G7, which is a strong trading partner for Canada. And Canada is the only one who actually has relationships with all the G7 countries, which means it has access to all the organizations and the great companies that are in those G7 countries. So it's no secret that Canada also is very rich in resources. So in my opinion, Canada having that trading partnership along with the resources rich nation that it is, it can play a huge role in the global new economy and can attract really a lot of great foreign investment. Second, it is in a growing network of startups. It has technology hubs. For example, the Toronto Waterloo Hub has 5,200 new startups. In BSF, we think that that's an absolute critical thing for an economy to grow. With innovation, we cannot have all the solutions ourselves. And this is something that we partner with, such as Plug and Play, which is our partner in Canada, to drive this innovation solutions with the startups and then bring it to scale. So that's very important. The third characteristic for Canada is a highly skilled workforce. Canada has one of the most educated workforces in the world. Nearly 58% of the Canadians have actually post-secondary education between the ages of 25 and 64. Additionally, according to a recent survey done by BCG, US is now surpassed by Canada as the top destination for highly skilled labor for the first time. So this is an area that is really setting Canada apart from many other countries and is becoming extremely attractive for companies to looking to invest.
Now, BASF, of course, is a global company, a diversified company involved in many different sectors of the Canadian economy. Which sectors do you think hold the most promise in terms of growth, in terms of potential in the coming years or even decades ahead?
Great question. And it's no surprise that I would say a low carbon net zero economy. It's where we see a lot of companies putting out ambitious targets and also several countries going towards that route and supporting that growth. So there is a huge opportunity for companies like BASF to leverage its portfolio, its existing portfolio, but also working with ecosystem partners to get ahead of this trend. Now, there is also growth opportunities in enabling and supporting circular economy, right? Which touches multiple industries and sectors, from our everyday packaging goods to big materials in automotive and construction and even your mattresses. So there is massive opportunity for innovation and technology to help optimize these resources and how it's used. In Canada, we also see many jurisdictions driving extended producer responsibility. That's diverting waste, making sure that we can actually keep the materials in the loop through mechanical recycling, perhaps through compostables, and even doing advanced recycling or chemical recycling. For each of these areas, BASF has solutions, having certified biodegradable plastics, for example, having plastic additives to enhance the recyclability of materials, or even we have ChemCycling that actually targets mixed plastic waste and produces naphtha, which is used as a feedstock. But we know that we cannot do it ourselves. And so through partnerships, we are driving these solutions along with some digital solutions that enable us to keep the materials in the loop. That's very important, as long as we can. And then driving the materials into its next phase of life. Finally, there's also hydrogen, right? So besides circular economy, low carbon, there is a hydrogen. The hydrogen piece actually plays a very significant role in the low carbon growth. And it has application in transportation, energy, heating, and frankly speaking, Canada is in one of the best positions to be the leader in the hydrogen economy. It has access to feedstock, it has access to well-established energy sector, as well as a strong distribution and export channel. So all in all these areas together, I think can provide to be a huge competitive advantage for Canada in the future.
Well, that's what we want to hear, of course. Now, BASF issued a report last year on competition for talent. In a post-pandemic global economy, how would you rate Canada's competitiveness in terms of talent? And how does this impact Canada's ability to attract more FDI?
It does not matter which report you look into right now. Canada is actually a very high, ranks very high in attracting talent. Why? I think the quality of Canada's educational system, the favorable working conditions, as well as the high participation of women in the labor workforce, good employment rate, and economic stability are all the reasons why. And BASF Canada, we also want to leverage on that. We know that our employees are key to our success, and we acknowledge that these diverse and engaged employees bring the best in terms of fresh ideas, creative perspectives that we can offer to our customers in the end as best solutions. In a sense, continuing to attract foreign workers and making sure our domestic workers remain highly engaged and talent, and we develop them continuously, will play a key role in our post-pandemic economic recovery.
So BASF is obviously known as an innovation-focused company. How would you rate the quality and the collaboration within Canada's innovation ecosystem? And how does a big global company like BASF fit within that ecosystem?
As I mentioned earlier, Canada is in a great position with regards to having access to startups and innovation hubs that many businesses can leverage to support the business growth. At BASF, we leverage this strong partnership with the various startups that allow us to better serve our customers. And we try to find innovative solutions and challenges that are faced in our industry. Mentioned the plug and play that we have had in a partner here in Canada, and we continue to leverage that. That's a very critical piece. They bring innovation to us. The quality of this collaboration needs to be quite high, especially now as we see the impacts of pandemic on manufacturing and supply chain. So we are focused on certain areas. As we recover economically, we need to recognize that manufacturing infrastructure is aging. Yeah, it is, but it's a key in order for Canada to emerge successfully through the partnership with these companies. And we need to find digital solutions and smart manufacturing processes that uses cutting edge technology and maximize efficiency and reduce the complexities in our everyday decision making. In the end, innovation and digital solutions are the only great sustainable solutions, but it also needs scaling. So as startups in the innovation ecosystem, we can bring new business ideas. Companies like BASF have long established market presence and can bring the knowledge and resources to help scale up these new technologies, and that can be successfully implemented. So it's an ecosystem partnership between established companies like BASF and the startups that are looking to scale their ideas.
And the other question is not to Canadians, but maybe more geared to other foreign investors, since I'm sure you'd like to see the ecosystem and the overall economy flourish. What would you tell foreign investors as an organization that has been invested in Canada a long time already, in terms of why they should consider Canada perhaps over another option that they have on the global map?
What is unique about Canada is that it is primed to be a leader in this new economy. It has strong trade relationships, as I said, with not only US, but also all the G7 countries, and it is forging more and more relationships globally. It has a very high skilled and diverse workforce, and it has access to critical resources. And it has a government which is becoming more and more pro-business in terms of the new economy. So working together, you can really figure out that you can address critical issues. We have the benefit of having this resources rich. We just should not stop there. We should push forth with our high-skilled labor, with our trading partners, to make sure that the value chains are forward integrated so that we can actually garner the maximum value. And this is something that I would say for the foreign direct investors, Canada is a low risk, absolutely one of the lowest risks you can think of globally. So there is, in my opinion, no question why Canada should garner more foreign investment for the new economy going forward.